Being able to hold a rack on the wall is a whole different story. Nice thing about this rack is it has this plate, and all I have to do is take this plate and mount it to the wall, and then I can lift the rack onto the plate, so I can do all the leveling and all the mounting before I have to deal with the weight of the rack. I will be bringing all my cables in from the top, so I'm going to go ahead and take this plate off the top. Now I've got an opening for the cables to come through. When you're doing this, you want to make sure you have enough room for the rack to come up and over, and you would have to tilt it onto this. I've got plenty of space, but if you were going to do this, you would want to make sure that you left enough space for the rack to come onto this. Whatever you use to mount in these holes needs to be strong enough to hold it, but it also needs to have a low enough profile on the head that it won't block this little space right here from sliding onto the rack. I might be able to bend this out a little bit, but I think that's a poor design, because theoretically something that's heavier duty that can hold the weight of the rack is going to give you issues with having a big head. One nice thing is there are mounting holes here and down below. So I guess if I can just get this mounted with some basic mounting, then I can really put strong lags in this, and that'll hold the weight of it. These are 2 or 3 inch drywall screws. Those heads seem to be big enough. I tried my little 1.5 inch and they went right through the holes. So even though I don't need this much, it'll get the weight of this mounted, and then I can put my lags in. The edge of this isn't at the edge of the rack. I've got to add another 2 inches. So if I put the edge of my bracket, at this point, my rack will come over another 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and then I should have enough space over here to put in this other equipment. And my rack is going to go about 24 inches. So I've still got some space. I might come over even just a little bit more. All right, we're nice and level. Now I'm going to take the front door off of this rack, partially so it doesn't flop around and hit me in the head, but I also want it out of the way, reduces weight, and allows me to actually see to the back of the rack easily, so that I can try to hook this onto that plate on the wall. Even though I used low profile drywall screws, this rack will still not slide onto that bracket. Kind of a poor design. They just don't have those hooks stick out far enough for the rack to naturally slide onto it. So I had to grab a pair of needle nose pliers and pry those tabs out just a little bit more so that I could get the rack to actually slide onto this bracket. All right, let's see if that'll work. I got it to hook on the tabs enough for the rack to hang, but I went ahead and got my flashlight and got up here so that I could get every single tab in correctly, just to make sure this was fully supported before I started adding the lag bolts to lock this thing down. Well, that was a pain in the butt. pulling off the side panels so that I've got access to be able to drill in the lags. Now that I've got the rack suspended on the bracket, there are actually little screws that you can attach the rack to the bracket so that it doesn't slide left and right or get pushed up off of the bracket. Now we put the lags in. That's not going anywhere. If you got value out of this, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Check out my website at fieldtechacademy.com. I have a lot of downloads available for those of you who are on Field Nation and workmarket to help you flesh out your profile and make them stronger. I also have a client list on my website. Most everybody knows about Field Nation and workmarket, but there are a lot of clients out there with whom you can go direct. As always, let's get you out in the field making money. I'll see you in the next video.